So Vinnie Calabrese gets us back underway. He has a lot of work to do now. He had his chances in that opening mini session. Should at the very least have shared the 4 frames. Might have even led 3-1, but Higgins certainly hit form in that 4th frame with a magnificent break of 116. And he's going to take some stopping now, you feel. 5, of course, the target. And the winner of this, remember, will play Deshawat Poomjang, who comfortably got past Dominic Dale 5-1 in his 2nd round match. The last 32 draw very much taking shape now. We'll know the full lineup at the end of this evening session out in China.
Big misjudgment there from John Higgins. He was playing the 2 cushions into the pack. The only plus for him is that the black doesn't go. And then he can come back for the blue here, though. Played quite well, actually, Vinnie, in those 4 frames. Phil, I think just a lack of a little bit of experience at this level. As you say, it could have easily been 2 apiece.
Yes, just 1 or 2 of the shot selections, perhaps a little suspect. But as you say, that's to be as expected, isn't it? This is the first time Calabrese has featured in a last 64 of a ranking event. He's up against one of the all-time greats. A lot of pressure on him. Big occasion. Not necessarily pressure in terms of any expectation to win, but he's bound to be nervous. He's not particularly used to the big occasion, so the odd misjudgment entirely understandable. But he has a nice rhythm around the table. He's knocked in some very good balls in the match so far. Remember, he won the opening frame, and he'll love to add to that if he possibly can.
Didn't play that one very well, though. Playing on the right on red, just overdid it slightly. So it's just a safety. And those are the sort of chances, especially against the top players, well, any player really, but especially against the top players, that you have to try and make the most of. You have to score heavily, because you don't often get other chances.
Liang Wenbo and Jamie Jones are locked together at 2 frames all. Winner of that will face the winner of the Matthew Stevens Lu Ning match.
Yes, there is a red at the edge of the pack here that's potable here to the right corner pocket. A shot to nothing. Not this time. Nice nudge on the brown there, leaving the white tight to the cushion. Oh, this is awkward. Bit too thin. Cue balls come back up the table.
Ali Carter, as we look at Vinnie Calabrese back in his chair. Carter poised to move 3-1 in front of Alfie Burden. Liu Hao Shan awaiting the winner of the Carter Burden encounter.
Well, there's a little bit of pressure on this one if he takes it on. Well, it was always going to be a big shot.
Knew he'd be leaving something if he missed it to add to the difficulty.
That's clever. John took the low of red there to clear the black spot. He's thinking well.
Mark Williams is now within a frame of victory against Liam Highfield. Williams having taken the 6th frame to lead 4-2. Winner of that one, remember to play Jack Lazowski.
That could be a cracker.
Lazowski certainly in fine form earlier today with his 5-0 victory. Took out Tiang Penfei.
I just fancy John Higgins to move further ahead here from this position. Might play a little cannon into red and pink. Well, he's got them now, and this might go 4-1. I think experience starting to tell, Phil, in this match.
I think it was Higgins' struggles with the pace of the table as much as anything in the first 2 or 3 frames, which was the reason for him being below par. Some of his safety shots overhit and his positional play not as good as usual. 1 or 2 routine potting errors, but gradually he's found his feet on this cloth, and well, that break of 116 evidence that he's well and truly in the groove and threatening to do something similar here.
Well, again, very clever. He took a calculated risk there to try and open up a few more reds, and it's come off. And he's already 18 points to the good, so with what, 1, 4, 5 open reds, there should be enough right there after this visit to lead Vinnie needing snookers. And then he misses the black off the spot.
Well, there were 1 or 2 of those earlier in the match, as I just mentioned. We thought that Higgins had got that kind of mistake out of his system.
I just wonder whether he might have been distracted there. The referee's just had a word with somebody in the audience. So whether... Oh, hang on. And Vinnie misses that one. I just think where John might have been disturbed by somebody taking a photograph.
Well, it's been a problem throughout the tournament so far. The clicking of the cameras. Often when the players are about to deliver the cue, we've had mobile phones going off all over the shop.
Yeah, Brendan Moore had his work on, didn't he, in the afternoon session when he was looking after Judd Trump.
But a big lit off there for Higgins. The routine miss not punished. And you just sense that Calabrese has perhaps lost a bit of his confidence here. He knows he's had chances this afternoon to be much closer to Higgins than he is. Matthew Stevens, by the way, 3-1 up against Lu Ning at their mid-session interval. They have resumed now. Lu with a 17-point lead in the 5th frame. Winner of that one, remember, Jamie Jones, another Welshman, or Liang Wenbo, who's rather fallen off the radar in recent times. Former quarter-finalist at the World Championship, Wenbo. Jones 3-2 in front in that one. Look at the scoreboard for Higgins, 36 in front, 51 remaining, and he has the brown to follow. Another easy red. So a high value colour would put him safe off this red. This is the one he needs then to move into a 4-1 lead, barring snookers. Well, there was one surprise error in the midst of this 5th frame, but Calabrese couldn't capitalise, and Higgins has made no mistake on his return to the table. Looking much more at ease now than he was in the early stages. Whatever happens, I'm sure Calabrese will take a lot from this match. It's all part of the learning experience for him. Higgins missing the brown, but that's irrelevant. He'd long since passed the winning post, so the Wizard of Wishaw firmly in charge now, having lost the opening frame against Vinnie Calabrese. He's won 4 on the bounce and needs just one more for victory.